Hey guys, my name is John Rigler and I'm a systems architect, and so I want to show you what that means by showing you a system that I just created here. This is open source, and I have gotten this to the point now where programmers can understand this and they can interact with this and they can choose to accept these sort of solutions or not, which is the end of the architecture phase, in my opinion. This involves cryptocurrencies used as a messaging system. You can see examples of messages right here. Each of this explains which block in the blockchain, in this case the Dogecoin blockchain, that these messages come from. There's others in the blocks, but I'm doing searches from this website. The point here is that this is readable, and you can use it to communicate in these transactions, which can also be financial. And nobody can ever remove this from the Dogecoin database. This is immutable. So as long as Dogecoin exists, it's going to say you are in the forest, Zork, right there, or the medium is the message. Now I've created and this is sort of the last piece of this project, which I think will show the true value, is I've created these multiple line messages by simply, it's like sending a transaction out to a number of people. So if you think of this as a cash transaction, you might send a dime to 10 people. There's your dimecash, right? So in this situation, these addresses, have the message embedded in them, and nobody can ever get money back out of these addresses because they're not valid in that sense. But you send a very small amount, and the amount can actually even have a meaning embedded into it there, right? Cicada 3301. There you go. So here is over here we see the messages in their raw form, and then with a little work it's not too difficult to read. And this message here, I'm going to also show it to you, that you can find that you can see this stuff on the publicly available distributed Byzantine network, which is Dogecoin. There it is right there. Okay, so you may say, okay, that's neat, but so what? Why does this matter? Why does any of this matter? So this is solutions like this are going to be critical to how you connect cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum to solutions that make sense in your life. Things things that are tangible to you. For example, one thing you always hear about is if you have a degree from a college, that with a system with a blockchain system, it will be much easier to verify that you have that degree, so people don't have to keep re-verifying that over and over and over again. Your identity becomes sovereign. You have a sovereign identity. You begin to control your online experience in this way, and you take ownership of your data. So this is a hack. There's other ways that people do things, and there's big solutions that are being developed right now. But I believe that hacks like this are really important, and they're born out of necessity, and that's why I pursued this sort of solution. This will work on any computer, phone, you name it. I have this website which can help you in some ways to see these things or to even create records, but in the short term, my goal is just to get people to begin to thinking about this and thinking and understanding the potential of the technology. Thanks. Here is my contact information, and below you will see a QR code for Dogecoin. That is the QR code of the account that I sent those transactions from. Send some transactions to me. Send me some actual money. Now you can make the actual money say stuff in the in the transaction, but it really just needs to be money. And if you don't know how to send Dogecoin, if you're not able to do that, I would explore how to do that. It's an exciting, interesting area. You have to transfer some money over from your bank into Bitcoin, or you can shove some $100 bills into a ATM in downtown Dallas, and you eventually get this money over into the Dogecoin format. I do accept Bitcoin too. I just don't happen to have that address up. I'll put various addresses here on the website for you. Also, if anybody watching is firing up a department within their corporation that needs Hyperledger, any sort of blockchain work. I'm a system administrator. I do a wide variety of stuff: DevOps, AIX, you name it. So those are two different ways you can support me. One is, click and send me some Dogecoin. And by the way, if you do that, and you send me a message, right? I can even help you deduct that from your taxes, because it's a donation to this project. Thank you.